Hello, I'm Jason Madison. My object to preach on today is something different. I've never seen anybody preach about this, and I work around them all the time at my store, and so it kind of triggered me. So it's a little different. My object is it's going to be a gun. And this isn't just an ordinary gun. This is a older gun. This gun is an older revolver. It's kind of a no-name gun, not real expensive. It's fairly beat up. It's had its better days. It's a little worn out. And but still will function. It's not loaded, if you was wondering. It will serve its purpose as a gun. How many people know that guns can protect you, keep you safe, and do good in the right hands? But you also know that in the wrong hands, a gun can be very deadly. Very, scary situations can happen, and some really bad can happen if a gun's in the wrong hands. But it's not the gun that's the problem. It's not the gun that's killing people. It's not the gun that's hurting people. It's the people who are using the guns, and it's the bullets that are inside of the guns. This gun is almost useless without a bullet and a person. Just like, for instance, this gun represents us as a person. See if you can follow me with this. This gun, it's kind of like me. It's a little older. It's a little beat up. It's a little wore out. But it still could serve a purpose. It still could serve. Still can do the right thing in the right hands. Just like with us, if we are in the right will of God, if we're under His covering and walking in His ways, we can do good. Where if we were living in the world and doing worldly things and causing havoc and living a sinful life, we couldn't, nothing good could come out of what we're doing. So the gun, like I said before, is something that can be used as good, or in the wrong situations or in the wrong person's hands can be used for bad. But the main ingredient to the gun is these little bullets. These little bullets in the wrong person's hand, put in the gun, causes a lot of havoc. And a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering these items have caused in the world. Some scriptures I have here. First I have Proverbs 18 and 21. It says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat of the fruit thereof." You see, these bullets are like our tongues. We can cause either death or life with our tongue, just by speaking. the devil, he wants to use ourselves for his good. He wants to, like I said, use us, use our tongues, which is the bullets, to kill, to steal, and to destroy. That's his purpose. And if we are in the wrong hands as people, he can use us for that. 1 John 5:19, it says, "We know that we are from God, and that the whole world lies in the power of the evil one." We're living in an evil world. It's very violent out here. People are using these bullets and using guns, and they're killing people. And they're doing it to glorify their God, which is, Satan. We have to be careful with our tongue, because our tongue is like these bullets. Once they come out, they can't miss. So when you say something to someone, and you can't take it back and grab it back. Just like these bullets, when they're shot out of this gun, once you point and you shoot, it's going to where you pointed it at. And the same way when you speak to someone, once you said it, it's said and done, and there's nothing. But hopefully you didn't kill them with it, and hopefully you just wound them with it. The tongue is a very deadly thing. James 3:8 says, "But no man can tame the tongue. It is a relentless evil, full of deadly poison." As Christians, we are in the world, and we still have to experience worldly things because we live out here in this world. And a lot of us have jobs, and we get exposed to the world and people in it, and not everybody's a Christian. You like to think that everybody would be, but they're just not. And so by me saying that is, you got to be careful what you say to the non-Christians just as much as you do have to be careful what you say to the Christians. You don't want to be spewing goo and hurting someone by trying to win them. And you don't want to be spewing goo to the Christians in their walk. We should train each other up and build each other up, not tear each other down. And a lot of times that happens in the church world, where people want to step on other people to get more recognition for them, and they get confused that we're here for God, we're not here for them. And this challenge of picking an object was something that I had prayed about, and I was going to choose one of the items that was on the sheet, but I was going to do numerous things that came through my mind, but this one came to me all of a sudden about the gun, and only because it's an older gun, it's beat up, it's been through a lot, but it still can serve, and in the right hands, it can be used for good. And I feel like my life is kind of like this gun. I have been out in the world, and I have hurt people, and I have caused a lot of damage. And now that I'm a born-again Christian, and I have got my calling to preach and teach and just be a man of God, I'm starting to see my journey and how I got here and how I can help my other brothers and relate to them. And it's a blessing to be able to share this message with you. Once again, I'm Jason Madison, and my object to preach on was a gun. Thank you.